You know, when I have like any breakthroughs, I'm like ecstatic. It's like the greatest high in the world. All right, so let's see what other really important points I wanted to make. So this video isn't too terribly long. My eyes hurt from like video editing, like, and because I don't have my glasses. Okay, it says, oh, this was asking, this was talking about how unless you get sick, that's like when people get sick, that's when they really focus on their body. But once they're well again, they forget about it again. Or if they're like trying to do a sport and they're trying to like compete with themselves to like, I know when I swim laps and stuff, I get super competitive about it, and I focus a lot more on my body when I'm exercising than I ever do in just regular life. Oh, this was somebody, this was a quote by somebody who was saying, he said, I honestly don't see the majority of the lack of understanding by able-bodied people as malicious or indifferent. I think it comes from just not having lived the actual experience of having a disability. Are there malicious and non-sympathetic, indifferent people? Of course there are, but I think they're in the minority. I think that that's true. I think a lot of it's just, like I said about myself before, I think a lot of it is just people, it's not on their minds, it's not on their radar until somebody they love is going through it, or, you know, they see somebody obviously with a disability going through it, or maybe they're in the military and, you know, that kind of thing's at the forefront. This also talked about a book about, there's this guy, Meredith Vieira. She's on like the Today Show, or she used to be on The View, but like her husband has had MS. He's just passed away, but he had it for like, oh, I want to say 40 years, but his dad had it too. And like one of his memoirs is one of my favorite books. And I mean, I was obsessed with that book maybe like 10 years before I even had a disability, just because he was a journalist and it was just so well written. And I was just so impressed